IV. Beowulf goes to Hrothgar's assistance. Hrothgar sees no way of escape from the persecutions of Grendel. So Healfdene's kinsmen constantly mused on his long-lasting sorrow. The battle-thane clever was not anywise able evils to scape from, two crushing the sorrow that came to the people, five loathsome and lasting the life-grinding torture. Beowulf, the Geat, hero of the poem, hears of Hrothgar's sorrow and resolves to go to his assistance. Greatest of night woes. So Hygelac's liegeman, good amid Geatmen, of Grendel's achievements heard in his home. Of heroes then living he was stoutest and strongest, sturdy and noble. 10 He bade them prepare him a bark that was trusty. He said he the war-king would seek o'er the ocean, the folk-leader noble, since he needed retainers. For the perilous project prudent companions chided him little, though loving him dearly. 15 They egged the brave atheling, augured him glory. With 14 carefully chosen companions, he sets out for Daneland. The excellent knight from the folk of the Geatmen had liegemen selected, likest to prove them trustworthy warriors. With 14 companions the vessel he looked for. A liegeman then showed them, 20 a sea-crafty man, the bounds of the country. Fast the days fleeted, the float was awater, the craft by the cliff. Clomb to the prow then well-equipped warriors. The wave-currents twisted the sea on the sand. Soldiers then carried 25 on the breast of the vessel bright-shining jewels, handsome war armor. Heroes outshoved then, warmen the woodship, on its wished-for adventure. The vessel sails like a bird. The foamy-necked floater fanned by the breeze, likest a bird, glided the waters. In 24 hours, they reached the shores of Hrothgar's dominions. 30 till 24 hours thereafter the twist-stemmed vessel had traveled such distance that the sailing men saw the sloping embankments. The sea cliffs gleaming, precipitous mountains, nesses enormous. They were nearing the limits 35 at the end of the ocean. Up thence quickly, the men of the Weders clomb to the mainland, fastened their vessel, battle weeds rattled, war burnies clattered. The wielder they thanked that the ways o'er the waters had waxen so gentle. They are hailed by the Danish coast guard. 40 Then well from the cliff edged the guard of the Scyldings who the sea cliffs should see to, saw o'er the gangway brave ones bearing beauteous targets, armor all ready. Anxiously thought he, musing and wondering what men were approaching. 45 High on his horse, then Hrothgar's retainer turned him to coastward, mightily brandished his lance in his hands, questioned with boldness. His challenge, "Who are ye men here? Mail-covered warriors clad in your corselets, come thus driving 50 a high riding ship o'er the shoals of the waters, and hither, 'neath helmets have hied o'er the ocean. I have been strandguard, standing as warden, lest enemies ever anywise ravage Danish dominions with army of warships. 55 More boldly never have warriors ventured hither to come. Of kinsmen's approval, word leave of warriors, I ween that ye surely." He is struck by Beowulf's appearance. "Nothing have known. Never a greater one of earls o'er the earth have I had a sight of 60 then is one of your number. A hero in armor, no low-ranking fellow adorned with his weapons, but launching them little, unless looks are deceiving and striking appearance. Ere ye pass on your journey as treacherous spies to the land of the Scyldings, 65 and farther fare, I fully must know now what race ye belong to. Ye far-away dwellers, seafaring sailors, my simple opinion hear ye and hearken. Haste is most fitting plainly to tell me what place ye are come from. From Ham, 194 is much disputed. One rendering is, Beowulf being away from home, heard of Hrothgar's troubles, etc. Another, that adopted by S. and endorsed in the HSO. Notes is, B. Heard from his neighborhood neighbors, i.e. in his home, etc. A third is, B. being at home, heard this as occurring away from home. The HSO. Glossary and notes conflict. Eolitz 224 is marked with a by HSO. Our rendering simply follows his conjecture other conjectures as to Eolit are 1. Voyage, 2. Toil, labor, 3. Hasty journey. The lacuna of the MS at this point has been supplied by various conjectures. The reading adopted by HSO has been rendered in the above translation. W like HSO makes Ike the beginning of a new sentence, but for Helma's Baron, he reads Hringed Stefnan. This has the advantage of giving a parallel to bront ni kjol instead of a kenning for go, b puts the after homas, and begins a new sentence at the middle of the line. Translate, what warriors are ye, clad in armor, who have thus come bringing the foaming vessel over the waterway, hither over the seas? For some time on the wall I have been coast guard, etc. S. endorses most of what B. says, but leaves out on the wall in the last sentence. If W's, Hringe Stefnan, be accepted, change line 51 above to, a ring-stemmed vessel hither Orsi. Seldguma 249 is variously rendered, 1 housecarl, 2 homestayer, 3 common man. Dr. A. Wood suggests a man at arms in another's house.